Okay. Welcome back, and thanks for joining us for our fourth video. Today we will be discussing trauma and the impact it can have on the women and girls we work with in the DREAM programs. First, let's start with a brief review of the definitions and differences of diversity, equity, and inclusion. Diversity is the representation of all our varied identities and differences, such as race, ethnicity, gender, ability, sexual orientation, gender identity, socioeconomic status, and more. Equity is the fair treatment, access, opportunity, and advancement of all people, while still striving to identify and eliminate barriers that have prevented the full participation of some groups. Inclusion is the act of creating environments in which any individual or group can be and feel welcome, respected, supported, and valued to fully participate. The women and girls in our programs all have different challenges that they are facing, so their experience will differ from your own experience as a woman. Part of inclusion is understanding this and believing and valuing what they share with you about their experiences.
To begin, while watching this video, please keep in mind that while we have done research on this topic, we are by no means experts. This is a field where more is being learned all the time about trauma's impact on a person and their brain. With that said, trauma from the obstacles that women and girls experience can develop. Trauma is defined as a deeply distressing or disturbing experience. Trauma can result from a one-time event like a car accident or an ongoing situation like neglect or abuse. Trauma looks different in everyone. Anxiety, anger, shame, numbness, and depression are some possibilities. Some people may have physical symptoms related to their trauma. Trauma may impact how someone views the future and the possibilities for their life.
Trauma is in the brain of the beholder. Different people can experience the exact same event, and one person will experience symptoms of trauma while the other may not. Not everyone will have trauma or exhibit it in the same way. It is a very person-specific phenomenon. It is not the event that determines whether something is traumatic to someone, but the individual's experience of the event and what they take from it. You may have seen this from the stories of past Live Your Dream Awards applicants. Many of them are navigating the challenges of being a woman, the financial provider in their household, financial difficulties, and other challenges like intimate partner violence. But that doesn't mean that they will all show the same signs of trauma or present their challenges in the same way.
Some Live Your Dream Award applicants may talk very openly about their challenges with intimate partner violence in great detail, while others may be more vague about what they've experienced or its impact on them. That doesn't mean that they didn't experience it or that their experience is not valid. Some of them may want to share their story at an event because it feels empowering for them, while others may be horrified at that idea and very anxious to do so. It is important to approach any of these responses to traumatic experiences with the same respect and understanding, and be willing to honor any wishes of sharing or not sharing their stories.
We will be sharing specific practices that you can implement in your DREAM program's work that will help your club be more inclusive in our following videos. But specifically regarding trauma, here are some practices that your club can implement to be more trauma aware and trauma informed. Do not force participants, award recipients, or award applicants to share their story if they do not want to, particularly in front of a crowd. With award recipients, they can feel pressure to share because they are receiving a cash gift, even if you do not think you're putting any pressure on them. It is key to make sure that they feel comfortable sharing their experiences and not coerced.
Be aware that choice and empowerment are key to successful experiences for people who have experienced trauma. For example, a recipient may feel strong sharing her story in a small group of women, but not comfortable sharing it at an open banquet hall in a hotel. The ability to choose is crucial to ensuring that they feel safe.
Additionally, some participants, award recipients, or award applicants may feel upset or triggered when hearing others share their experiences and stories of trauma. If you're sharing difficult stories in an application workshop or event, a best practice to implement is letting people know the story that you're sharing may contain upsetting content about intimate partner violence, trafficking, or whatever is applicable, and letting them know that it may be hard to listen to.
Communication about expectations with people who have experienced trauma is very important. For example, with award recipients, you should let them know when and how they can expect to receive the funds, and if you're inviting them to a banquet, make sure that they know what to expect, especially in regards to anything that may be new to them.
Consider how your club talks about award recipients in your speeches and materials. Do you call them domestic violence victims or survivors of domestic violence? Do you say that a woman was homeless or that she had experienced homelessness for a period? Language choices may seem small, but can be extremely empowering, especially for women who have been through traumatic experiences.
We will have further opportunities for learning about trauma linked in the description below. Thank you for your time today, and thanks for watching.